What? Did you think
I
had forgotten? Did you think?
I had given up.
Behold now the terrible vengeance of the
Collector.
Death to the Scourge and death to the living!
Hi, I'm Shadowfate and I'm a massive collector. When I play a video game, I always want to accomplish 100% completion. On my main account in WoW I have 89% completion on ATT right now, but now I want to try something different, something new. With the many log series out there right now, I want to do my own. So I created a new account and a set of rules to go from 0 to 100% zone by zone. This is ATT Locked. Hello and welcome back to ATT Locked. I know it's been a while and I'm very sorry it took that long to bring out a new episode, but to explain why it took so long, last year I decided to continue on my German non-guide series. Check them out if you speak German. And I put some new videos out of them, but at some point I just lost the motivation for doing them. And also, since I work as a chef, the time around Christmas is always stressful, which burned me out a bit, and I just needed some time for myself to come down again. But now I'm back, and I try to bring new episodes on a semi-regular basis. Yeah, like I said, because of my job, it's just hard to make time for everything. So yeah, we are back now. Many of the clips in today's video are from last year, and there may be some new ones too, but nevertheless, the live game is now on the pre-patch for midnight, but we are still stuck in Stormwind, so we continue where we left off. First off, there were some holidays active, the anniversary event as well as the Pilgrim's Bounty, with the latter being almost fully completed by the point of this video. During the anniversary event we did some quests for time walking badges, we killed the Doomwalker and earned the achievement A Gatecrasher, as well as a Doomwalker trophy stand toy. We killed the Shang of Anger but received nothing but gold from it. And lastly we killed Archivon the Stone Watcher, which rewarded us with the Gatecrasher's achievement. We also did one round of Chromie's Codex, which gave us... Okay, so let's see what we got. The Timely Tourist's Breastplate. Nice. And with the few time walking badges we headed to Historian Mardi to buy the bronze tint sunglasses, the cosmetic item inflatable Thunder Fury breastplate of the Windseeker, and the toy overtuned Corgi goggles. And using the Thunder Fury thing also gave us the achievement Did Someone Say? As mentioned before, the Pilgrim's Bounty was also active during this time. I wanted to start doing the quest chain first, but I noticed that we actually need cooking for this. So, because our cooking level was pretty low, I started to power level our cooking skill during this event, which is very easy, since most reagents we can just buy from the vendors, up to the point where we reached 290 cooking skill. After our cooking session, we did the quest chain, which mainly focused on cooking dishes for the event. And we also did a daily quest, which rewarded us with some transport pieces. The Pilgrim's Hat, the Pilgrim's Attire, as well as the Pilgrim's Dress. We then focused on completing the achievements for this event. We started with Food Fight, continued with Now We're Cooking, for which we had to cook every single Pilgrim's Bounty dish once, Pilgrim's Paunch, for which we had to eat at a table in all 4 faction capitals, Pilgrim's Peril, for which we had to sit at the table in all 4 capitals of our enemy faction. Sharing is Caring, for which we had to share every dish at a table with another player. Luckily someone was sitting at the table and we helped each other getting this achievement when I did this. And Terracotta Turkey Time, for killing Talon King Ikis in the Civic Halls dungeon while wearing a full set of the Pilgrim's Attire. We also got some other stuff from this dungeon, but we will talk about this in a moment. We got one last thing during these events, and that's the Turkey Soul Shape. To get this, you need to be part of the Nightfall Covenant in Shadowlands and have to eat at one of the tables during the Pilgrim Bounty event. You then get a quest item, which you have to turn in at the heart of the forest in Ardenweald. Oh, hello? You ask what I'm doing here? I'm just here to remind you that you wanted to subscribe to the channel. That's all. I'm leaving now. After being done with all this event crap, I really don't like these holiday events. We did our fishing and cooking dailies again. Let's see if we get something today.
Need help? Farewell.
Let's see. Yes, we got a strap crawler. Oh my god. Nice. Our new pet to the collection. That's very good. The cooking daily only gave us Epicurean awards, but since we acquired so many cooking levels, I decided that we should use our skill and learn some new recipes, make some progress on the Taste Like Chicken achievement. And eat both of them to make some progress for the Taste Like Chicken achievement.
Can I help you?
And the cooking trainer, oh yes, he has many stuff from us. For 80 gold in total. I think I just buy it once after another, just to have a look if I actually got something for it. Oh yeah, there, soothing turtle bisque. This one we can make. Spider sausage. Yes, we also got some stuff for it. Spotted yellowtail, no. Grilled squid, no. Charred bear kebabs, no. Juicy bear burger, no. Night fin soup, no. And we got the achievement short order cook, nice. For learning 50 cooking recipes, cool. We just eat these two, and then we are just 10 samples away from the Taste Like Chicken achievement. We also dived back into our favorite dungeon in all of Stormwind, the Stockades, to get us some more reputation, but we also got some word drops. So let's see what we got there. And I forgot the recording once again, but we got the Forest Cloak. Nice. And the inscripted leather breastplate is new, as well as the Seer's Mantle. Very cool. And we also got the scouting braces. Nice. And we got the defender braces. Yeah. And we got the fortified shield. Yeah. We got a bright mantle. And also the pattern for pilferer's gloves. It's the superior braces. Nice. Yeah, not that many loot this time. But at least some progress on the Heroian. But as mentioned before, we also did a run on the Sevek Halls dungeon. But since we only rushed through it for the achievement, we didn't get that many loot this time. But at least something, and here it is what it is. Oh yeah, we got two things right away. The deteriorating, what the hell is this for a word? Plate boots. And boulder fist, epaulets. Yeah. And we got a fashionista shoulder achievement, actually. And there are the Misty Reed pants. Yeah, we can just skip them. And we also got the shower and stiletto. Man, doing a dungeon in another expansion for the first time, you get just so much stuff thrown up your arse. Skettis belt. So, Terraka Turkey time and Sepcolt's achievement complete. And we get the bands of the Benevolent and the Griefs of Desolation. A Spirit Shard is also good. And the Decaying Lilla Belt also. And Permanenter. So, with this, we have completed almost everything. I then decided to start working on unlocking the Orphans, for which we had to complete many things from the War Within. We started off with the leveling campaign of the War Within, and we headed to Silphus to talk to Magni. Traveled to Dalaran, teleported the city to Castle Gal, but that was actually a bad idea since Xelatath and then Aruba attacked the city, which ended with Dalaran being only a pile of rocks at the end. Yeah, washed up at the shore, we fought against an Aruba until the Earthen found us, and we headed to Donegal, where we had to fight against an invasion of the Naruba. And once they retreated from the city, we were introduced to the Earthens, and they sent us to talk to the Earthens that refused to live up to the edicts of the Titans. After talking to the Earthens there, we dived into our first delve.
Don't step in those webs. Nerubians might pop out if you do.
After getting back to the surface, we helped Adelgon and convinced Belgrim to help them too. We defended the Proscenium against another attack of the Neruba and traveled to the dungeon the Rookery. Killing the first boss gave us the Thundercloud leggings, and after killing the Voidstone monstrosity, we headed to the Meadery, where the final showdown of the zone happened, during which Belgrim sacrificed himself, and this sacrifice led the Earthens to be reunited once again. Our next objective now lies inside the depths of the Earth. We started our adventure in the Ringing Depths, where we found some strange behavior of some Earthens. They were clearly corrupted by the Void, which turned them into Skarden, so we fought them off at the Iron Hall station. We then traveled with Speaker Printh to Gundagas and met the Machine Speakers, the Earthens that lived inside of Azeroth. We continued by fighting against kobolds and ventured inside the Dark Flame Cleft to steal the crown of the Candle King. We then traveled to Talok to find out what happened to the Earthens there, but we only found more Skarden. We also found evidence that the High Speaker Eirich, the leader of the Machine Speakers, is working with Xel'atath. With our newfound knowledge, we started our attack at the Earthenworks, which we obviously won, and this led us into the Hall of Awakening, where we defeated Master Machinist Dunstan and reactivated the Awakening Machine that concluded the story of the Ringing Depths, which sent us to our next goal, Hallowfall. When we first entered Hallowfall, we met Farron and General Steelstrike. They told us that they need help to fight off an attack of the Nerubians. We helped them, and after a hard-fought battle we were sent to the shipyard of the Arati to fight against more Nerubians. After defeating them there, we witnessed for the first time how Bellator, the big crystal at the top of the cave, shifted from its light form to the void, which caused living shadows to rise in all of Hellfall. During the shifting we traveled to Lauret's Crossing to save some villagers from the Cobus, strange sea creatures that use some weird form of necromancy. After fighting off the Cobus, we witnessed another threat nearby. Inside the nearby cliffside beacon we found a source of void energy which Anduin and Farron tried to cleanse but failed at their first attempt. But we found a cave underneath the beacon in which the Order of the Night sits and are harvesting void energy. We fought them off, cleansed the beacon, and Bellator also shifted back to the light. We then traveled to Merildar, the main city of the Arathi. There we had to destroy some propaganda of the Order of Night, train some new recruits, and played with the orphans in the orphanage. But this was only a short time of peace, because the Cobus and the Order of Night together attacked the nearby Veneration grounds, so we fought against them. Bellator shifted again to the Void once again, which gave the attackers a slight advantage. But we defeated them nevertheless and witnessed another shifting from Bellator back to the light. At this point we decided to attack the Nerubians in their own domain, so we headed to the border of Hallowfall and attacked the Nerubians, but our ship crash landed and we lost Anduin in the chaos. And that is the end of Hallowfall, with our next achievement completed, and now we are ready to tackle the final zone of Castle Gar, Ash-Kahet. Inside Ash-Kahet we tried to find some evidence of Anduin's whereabouts, but we found nothing specific, so we decided to explore the zone a bit and found a place called the Breathing Pit. A place completely corrupted by the old gods and their black blood. Inside the pit we met Orvena, a member of the Hyranir species, which is actually pretty new to the lore, and right now we don't know much about them, except for the fact that they will be an allied race in Midnight. After leaving the pit we met some more Hyranir, but they weren't very happy that Orvena revealed herself to us, so we traveled with Orvena to a nearby cliffside, which gave us a good overlook at the city of Threats, the main city of the Nerubians in the zone. Orvena then left us and we met a small spiderling named Spindle, who told us to follow him to the Weaver's lair, one of the few Nerubians that formed some kind of resistance against the insane Queen Anzarak. The Weavers then sent us to Farron's Advance, and Farron sent us to find someone who got missing in Rak Sakas. This person was Finn Flarewind, and of all the people that we could have met here, I would never have suggested to find Flynn here. With his help we fought against some more Nerubians and collected his weapons again. We then traveled to the Sitch Hold to meet with Montegaslo and Anub Azal, another Nerubian who is not fine with Anzarak's behavior. With his help we freed some more prisoners of the Nerubians and helped them to get to the Weaver's lair. The Weaver then sent us straight into the heart of the Nerubian Empire, the city of Rats, to meet with Executor Nisrek, and there we also got reunited with Anduin. The Executor is also another Nerubian who is against Ansurek's reign of terror. We then overrode some of the shadow generators to show the people in the city what Ansurek is really up to. But after Alivia being a little bit impatient after seeing Xalatev and shooting an arrow directly at her, which obviously missed, we had to flee from the city. And after returning to the Weaver's lair, we witnessed the formation of the city at Threads. We completed the story of Alshkaed, and now we are ready to do the rest of the unlocking for the Orphans. To unlock the Orphans we needed to complete some more side quests. The first is the Broken Tools 3-part quest chain in the Ringing Depths, which concluded with reforging some tools for Machinist Kritin. Then there was the quest chain Merrick's and Steelwain, which is a bit longer than the last one. We first had to investigate a disturbance in the forge grounds in Donegal. After dealing with these, we were told to meet with Merrick's, but he was in his office. Shortly after, we then were summoned to his office to talk to him. We then were sent to deliver some supplies through all of Donegal and then traded throughout the city to get a pass rune from one of the traders from Gundagas. With the pass rune we returned to Merrick's, entered the Synthesite holds, and Merrick's revealed that he is Steelwain, a big smuggler in Donegal. I actually don't understand the whole storyline, so I'm sorry if this is a bit confusing. We then traveled into the Ring Depths to confront Overseer Ardgren, and after defeating him we also completed this quest chain. The next quest chain is called Morning Rise, which is a small quest chain that showed us how an Earthman is usually shutting down himself. It's a very good and sad quest chain at the same time, and I would do it pretty dirty if I tried to summarize it. So I just want to give you the advice, go play it for yourself. It's a great quest chain, really fun to do, and it's really heartful also at the same time. But nevertheless, we completed it. And that meant there's only one thing now missing, which is the story campaign of The War Within. The last part to unlock the Orphans is by far the longest one, the story campaign of 11.0. It started with the fleets of the Alliance and the Horde arriving at Castle Algar. After creating an embassy for the Alliance, we were sent to rebuild the Storm Riders, which we did in helping Rock Tender with Sailor to perform a ritual to bring the Storm Groups back. We then helped the Alliance and the Horde to train the Orphans and freed the Orphans from their edicts. But this activated a failsafe from the Titans, which released a giant robot sought to destroy all of Castle Algar. But with the help of Jaina Proudmoore and the Storm Riders we brought down the Colossus. We then traveled back with Lily and Voss into the depths of Ashkahed to investigate how the Ascension ritual of the Nerubians is working. With Iteki, one of the Loyals of the Weather, which had performed the Ascension, we found out that Queen Neferes, the mother of Ansurek, is still alive, but transformed into a monstrous being. We then tried to save Neferes, but Xalatev disturbed our efforts and took control over Iteki and fought against us. After defeating her, we traveled back to Donegal and reported what happened in Ashkahed. Our next goal was to travel back into the Ring Depths, where we met with Brynth once again. And once there, we tried to sabotage the ongoings of the Dark-Fused Goblins in the Golem Factory to take over the factory for us again, with which we succeeded, and the factory is ours once again. After returning to Donegal, we were informed that the Nerubians started a massive attack on Hellowfall, so we traveled there once again and fought against hundreds of Nerubians. After defeating some of their lieutenants, we were sent to the Priory of the Sacred Flame, where we fought against living shadows, Nerubians, as well as the transformed Queen Neferes. And after defeating her and witnessing how Illyria stopped Xalatev's plan for now and saving Khadgar, we completed the achievements The War Within, Allied Races Orphans, and got the Mount Slatestone Remolith. But before we end today's episode, there were two more things that we did, but I actually do not remember why we did them. So, the first thing was the Awakening the Machine event, during which we got the achievement It's Not Much, but it's honest work, and after looting all the chests we also got the achievement Got my money for looting 5000 gold. And we did one run of the Operation Floodgate dungeon, during which we got the Mug Diver's waiting plate from Swamp Phase and the achievement Operation Floodgate after killing the last boss, Giesel Gigazap. And that's it for today's video. I'm sorry again that it took so long to make this one, but like I said at the start, I try to make videos now on a semi-regular basis. To mention our progress, which is a bit messed up due to the pre-patch being now live and stuff, and all the things updates and all this shenanigans. We are now sitting at 24.90% for Stonewind City and 5.08% overall account completion. I hope you all liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one.